Hi everyone, welcome back to Math to Find. Today's challenge is to find the unknown side lengths of geometric figures using one-step equations. Let's get into it. Here's our first shape, a triangle. Two of its sides are 3 centimeters and 5 centimeters, and we need to find the length of the third side. Let's use the variable x to represent the length of the third side. But before we jump in, let's talk about a key idea we'll use, perimeter. Perimeter is the sum of all the side lengths of a given shape. The perimeter is the total distance around the outside of the shape. The perimeter of this triangle is 12 centimeters. That means that 3 plus 5 plus x must equal 12. We'll use this equation to solve for x, the unknown length for the third side of this triangle. First, we'll combine these two like terms, and 3 plus 5 is 8. And we'll bring down the rest of the equation. Now, since 8 is being added to the variable x, we need to perform the opposite operation and subtract 8. But to keep the equation balanced, we must subtract 8 on both sides of the equation. On the left side, we see that the 8's cancel each other out, leaving just the x. And then on the right side, 12 minus 8 is 4. So the missing side length, or x, is equal to 4 centimeters. And we can check our answer by substituting 4 in place of the variable x. Then adding 3 plus 5 is 8, and 8 plus 4 is 12. And our equation is balanced, and we know that our answer is correct. Before we move on to the next shape, do you remember the specific name for this triangle with all 3 sides having different lengths? If you thought scalene, you are correct. Now let's find the missing side length of this quadrilateral. You might think at first glance that this shape looks like a trapezoid, but it's not. Do you know why? Well, a trapezoid must have one pair of parallel sides, and if we look closely, we can see that this shape does not. So how do we find the missing side length for this quadrilateral that has a perimeter of 34.6 feet? Let's use the variable x again to represent the missing side length. And we know to find the perimeter, we need to add the sides together. So we can write this equation, x plus 5.2 plus 11.1 plus 6.4 equals 34.6. The first step in solving for x in this equation is to combine these constants, or like terms. And the sum of these 3 decimal numbers is 22.7. And we'll bring down the x and the rest of the equation. Next, to isolate the x, we need to remove the constant 22.7 by subtracting 22.7. And to keep the equation balanced, we need to do this on the right side of the equation as well. On the left side, the 22.7's cancel each other out, leaving just the x. And on the right side, 34.6 minus 22.7 is 11.9. And this is the length of the missing fourth side of this quadrilateral. Now, this quadrilateral looks like a parallelogram. Let's find out what its missing side length is. We'll start by using the variable x to represent the missing side length. Now we can write the equation we need to find the missing length. X plus 8.3 plus 3.8 plus 8.3 equals the perimeter 24.2. We need to solve for x, and we can start by combining these 3 constants in this equation, giving us 20.4. We'll bring down the x along with the rest of the equation. Continuing our journey to solve for x, we need to remove 20.4 using subtraction. So we'll subtract 20.4 on both sides of the equation. On the left, the 20.4's cancel each other out, leaving just the x, and on the right, 24.2 minus 20.4 is 3.8. So the missing side length is 3.8 inches. This answer makes sense because the opposite sides of parallelograms are congruent or equal. Thanks for watching, and I hope all these examples helped you out. And until next time, keep math awesome.